The hell? Ah, there we go. We're live. Receiving your content. Give it a minute to warm up real quick.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Yeah, we're live now, guys. Hey, what the hell happened to the webpage? There it goes. Now it's popping up. It wasn't showing earlier. Still nobody in here. Hurry up.
Ooh, yay.
Josh is playing the Diablo on PlayStation.
Cuckoo pow. And a fellow ranking peace.
Come on, this is a disc-based system. Why ain't it working right?
No one ever listens to me. Somewhere, I ain't too sure, somewhere out of the church, a whole pile of gold. Clean, shining.
And just waiting for someone to get it.
Alright, welcome to the AMA. We got one person in here. AMA means ask me anything, so let loose the questions. I'm going to check my message to see if anybody sent them through there. I think TUG was the only one that said something. We're done listening to you, Kane.
What ails you, my friend?
Hey, Tanya Chown's here.
Title of the stream should be Ask Me Anything About Moogle Plays Diablo.
Yeah, ask me anything while the Moogle plays Diablo. We're playing this because you guys how I know how I bought a SNES Mini? Well, we were trying for the longest time to get PlayStation, PSP, all that stuff to work on there because that was what we really wanted. As well as we've only got 150 megs to work with, so we can't put more than like maybe 300 SNES games on there at best.
Give or take.
Yeah, give or take. And so I said to myself, okay, so let's figure out how to do this, how to make this work. Well, I spent almost $80 on flash drives and OTG cables. Hang on, I'll show you real quick.
The Moogle is so
good. These stupid things right here, these cost about $5-6 a pop. But here, I've got two more right here. And there's one more in my bag I can't find right now. Flash drives, these things are cheap now, thankfully. But when you spend $40 on them, it's like, what the hell? And very rarely would I ever get it to work. And when it would work, it would only work for like an hour at best, and then it would freeze up completely. So, yeah, that was a real piss-off. Well, my prayers were answered because I told myself if I couldn't get this to work, I would invest in a RetroPie. Well, we got one right there. I just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Somebody on Facebook was selling it in this Facebook group where people sell and trade stuff. That's how they announce garage sales and all that good stuff. And this guy was selling the RetroPie for $120, and it was preloaded with all NES, SNES, PlayStation, or majority of PlayStation, all the good ones at least.
No, you're missing one.
Yeah, I know. We got to put Lunar Silver Star...
Story complete.
Yeah, story complete on there. We'll get that whenever we can.
And I think back when this game was released, that poor bastard let us down there was cursing.
Of course he was.
That was lewd subject.
So I give him the money. We get home. I set it all up, and here we are. We've actually got a RetroPie running off Raspberry Pi. It's a RetroPie. It's a Raspberry Pi 3 model And it's got this nice little, I would pick it up, but it's right near the Elgato, and if I move it, it could short out the whole computer and the stream will flunk. So we got but it's got a little nice little NES case surrounding it, so it looks like a retro console.
Looks like a NES Mini.
Yeah, it can even raise the lid up. It's got an Ethernet port and like 4 USBs. I love this thing. Come here, Rena. Want to be on YouTube? Come on. Rena.
She's like, nah.
I just gave her. Oh, here she comes. Come here, baby. Fine then. Crazy cat. How are we coming in, by the way? Because something that I've done recently as well, I'm no longer using OBS. All right, I threw it out the window because the last 3 streams I've had, the frame rate was horrible. We couldn't play. Ah, now she wants to be on YouTube. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Hello, Katarina.
Oh yeah, back in the day, these graphics were the shit.
Hey, they still are the shit. Look at that. That isometric 3D. I like it. You little shit. You knocked my mouse over. Oh, she's getting all lovey-dovey. Alright, so anyway, I threw out OBS, frame rate, and Elgato was having a major problem together, so I switched over to Game Capture HD, which is the program Elgato usually uses. And as you know, I use Elgato products. We've got the PCI port for his computer. That was how we did the Final Fantasy VII stream, charity stream a few years ago. We also got the, what's it called, I've got an HD6, or hang on.
HD60 Pro.
Yeah, HD60 Pro and the HD60S, which is what we're using now is the HD60S. There is literally, using this program actually, I now have 0 delay. When I had OBS, there was like a 2-second delay still, which could have been a contributing factor to being laggy. You are not a banana. I should hope not. Y'all make some noise. Who's in here? I got 3 people in here. So we swapped to this, and as you can tell, it's not as clean as OBS. I can get transparency to work, but I have to make my own chat box, and I was trying to earlier, but I couldn't get it done. It just took way too long. But I will get this chat box here on the right side of the screen. I'll get that working, or yeah, pointed that way. I'll make it work. And doing it this way, I've had 0 frame drops. It looks perfect. The Elgato will usually release some kind of information that says, hey, your frames are dropping. Like, it'll put up a big yellow hazard triangle mark and will say frames are only like 46, 47%, or 46, 47 frames per second. And it has to run 60, otherwise we get that choppy look because it's trying to catch up. It's trying to process those lost frames, and it can't. I read on Reddit that it could be a conspiracy between Elgato and OBS because now there's so many capture cards out there now. I mean, I'm probably gonna invest in another Elgato soon. However, Moogle Fantasy, who was in my stream a couple weeks ago when I did Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, he mentioned something about Razer, and I looked it up, and it looks promising because it uses USB 3 just like my Elgato does. However, it uses that 2-prong USB 3 where it connects using 2 USB ports, and then it fuses into one and goes to your computer, so it could send more information at one time. Elgato HD60S hasn't done that yet. However, I have seen a video where they announced the Elgato 4K 60 frames per second edition, which should be coming out. I think it's already out actually. Let me look that up real quick. I don't want to give bad information. Elgato 4K 60. Oh yeah, it's already out. Okay, holy crap.
$300.
No, just how much it costs. All right.
Is it $300?
This is in German, so hang on a second. We don't want
benchmarks.
We don't want Amazon.de. We want Amazon.com. Elgato 4K 60 Pro. Holy shit! $387.25.
Yep.
For the PCI because you can't. I think it does. It can't even use USB because it's processing so much that there's no way a USB-C 3.0 can pass through all that information at once. So you literally have to have a PCI, which means my laptop can't do it. But I mean, this is HD60S, and it's he can. His computer can handle it. He's got the graphics card. I mean, I do too, but I've got no PCI ports. I'm on a laptop. Alright, who else is here? Alright. Oh, the stalker's here. Hey, Danny, what's up, brother?
What up, D? It's the AMA HunterP anything while the Moogle plays Diablo.
Yeah, pretty much. Any question you want, as long as it's not personal, go ahead, ask away. Let me get to TUG first because he's not here, and he did want to see me. He did ask me a question. His question was, with E3 now gone, what games, systems, blah, 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 am I looking forward to the most? A few games come to mind. I've already pre-ordered 3 of them. Hi, Mandy Chan. How are you? Koopo. Your boyfriend's sitting right over there, by the way.
Koopo.
Yeah. Hey, how's Jessica doing, by the way, Danny? It was nice meeting y'all It was nice meeting her last week. That was a lot of fun. If I'm ever in Biloxi again or close by it, we got to do that again. I mean, I love meeting new people. I like making new friends, all that good stuff. Anyway, so E3 is come and gone, and the only thing I could say is, for me, you would think Kingdom Hearts 3 would be the top bill, the one game I want, but after seeing the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate trailer, I don't know, because I never did get to play the Wii U version of that game, and I got to get a Wii U soon before they all become antiques. Because when they become antique, then the price skyrockets, or it goes back to its regular $200-$300 price. Now, it hasn't happened with PlayStation 3 or 2 yet, but PlayStation 1's getting a working one intact is about as much as they used to cost. So I gotta get that soon. But when Ultimate was announced, yeah, I mean it's like a scale for me. It's like, okay, on the one hand, hey Lindy Chan,
hi,
Rizana's home. On the one hand, you got Kingdom Hearts 3.
No, Smarty one.
All right, that game was announced or it was what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say announced. It was teased. There we go. It was teased as a secret ending in Kingdom Hearts 2 if you got a certain amount of percentage, like you defeated all the optional bosses. Yeah, go ahead, help yourself. And so, for 15 plus years, we've waited for a Kingdom Hearts 3, and then we kept getting spin-off, we kept getting prequel, we kept getting midquel. Now, here's the thing, though. These games are all good in their own right. The only one I'd have any complaints about is Chain of Memories, because that card system was retarded. I'll flat out say it. It's dumb. Alright? Luckily, the Game Boy Advance version, we got that on the Retro Pi. So, eventually I will Let's Play it. But, yeah, I'm going to regret it when I do it. That's all I'm going to say. But I never did finish it. I was able to get to the final boss, Marluxia, but he would kick my ass. So, and I never did get to finish the game because of that. But, what other games for E3 that I was excited about? The pre-orders. I already pre-ordered Kingdom Hearts 3, the deluxe edition that they announced, and I pre-ordered Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Another game that got me excited where I pre-ordered it was Dragon Quest XI for PlayStation 4. We got that going out as well. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I will not Let's Play it because, there's just... My Let's Play is as full as... It's overflowing, alright? I've had people want me to Let's Play Donkey Kong Country 2 with, Sir Moggs, Rizana, or Aurebelia, or even Elion. Any of them. They just want me to co-op with someone. Danny, the next time I'm in town, we gotta try that out. I got the my Super Nintendo Mini has got Donkey Kong Country 2 on it. It is modded, and it does have a lot of NES and Super Nintendo and Game Boy Advance. Basically, if it's not a disc game, I've got it on there for the most part. And if it's not on there, I can always delete and put it on there. So anyway, what else? Chrono Cross. That's also been one of my most requested. And that was like 6 years ago. But as of today, this is my 8th year on YouTube from my first video, Legend of Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link. And a funny story about that is, I'm sure if you watched my MapleStory video when I did my 10-year anniversary with them, I mentioned in there how I got into Let's Playing. It all started with a bet. All right, Twilight Princess was coming out, and a conversation was going on in MapleStory about everyone's favorite Zelda games. Well, I decided to be an asshole and say Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link's my favorite, and I knew it was going to piss somebody off because that is the black sheep of the franchise. So, and to my, you looking for a place to sit? Okay. He's getting his legs up. To my surprise, not to my surprise, there we go, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah, somebody got pissed off that I said that. He's like, Zelda 2 is a shitty game. It sucks. I don't like it. It's a side-scroller. It's too hard, blah, blah. When he said it was too hard, that's when I snapped and said, this game is not hard. He's like, bullshit, it's hard. And I said, I'll prove it to you. All right, I just got this new computer. I'd finally gotten a brand new computer. It was an HP Slimline model. All right, I bought it at Fry's for like $300, I think, but it was better than the Pentium 4 I was using. Hello, Rena. It was a Core 2 Duo. Back when they started doing multi-cores, it was one of the first multi-cored motherboards. So it was hella faster than my 1.6 gigahertz MapleStory machine, which couldn't run recording software. It could barely run MapleStory, and I couldn't even play Horntail. I couldn't even do Horntail. The first time I went to a Horntail run, when we were fighting Horntail when he first came out, the first fight against the head, I was lagging so fucking bad that it crashed my game. Only once was I ever able to get through that entire fight without DCing or the game crashing, and it happened. And it was because I closed out. I even closed out of Explorer.exe. Hello, Rena. Oh, Cuddle Waddle. Where's Ninja? Oh, he's right over there. Yes, he is. So anyway, so I said, okay, how about if I record it? All right. He's like, you got recording software? Well, I hacked Camtasia Studio, so yeah. So I hacked it, and it was recommended to me by my buddy Kevin, and you might know him as Molotov Mario World. He did Let's Plays on the VIP 3 and VIP 4 games. He was also one of the few Let's Players I watched. I loved his World of Illusion LP, and I loved his Super Puzzle World LP, as well as the VIP 3 and 4 games. That was also how I got introduced to people like Raocow, who is still uploading 2 videos a day to this point. It's like, how the hell does this guy manage it? You know, he uploads so much that he's able to self-sustain himself, even though he only gets maybe 5 to 10K views per video, despite doing 2 videos a day. But, I mean, you know, that's another story for another time. But so I start the recording, and I said, you know what? I'm going to take this a step further. I'm going to beat it with no heart containers, no cross, no candle, just the bare minimum of what I need to win. And I did it. It got a lot of views. Hey, to me, 500 views is a lot. I'm a drop in this gigantic ocean called YouTube. and it turned out good, and the guy's like, oh, damn, you are good at this game. So that's when I said, okay, what else can I let's play? Well, I was also a big fan of Molotov's VIP 4 VIP Wall Alaska Super Mario ROM hack. So I did an LP on that game, and the next game I decided to do was Chrono Trigger, and that's when my subs really started going up. And then I do Final Fantasy VII. Then I do the Oracle games, and then Final Fantasy VII was when it really started taking off. That was when my subs jumped from like 70 to 80 to over 200 in one night, or maybe not one night, more like 3 months. And you know, I've been Let's Playing ever since, and you know, and something else about it too is, you know, that's how I also meet a lot of friends. That's how I met Elizabeth. That's how I met Danny. That's how I met the Ultimate Gamer 07. That's how I got in contact with Kasarth. And look at me now. Now I'm a quality assurance president of Kasarth Studios. Now, what is that exactly? Well, basically, I make sure that the games are top-notch quality. All right, I make sure that the game will not crash, has any game-breaking bugs in it, and is just an overall pleasurable experience. What did I like about it? What did I not like about it? What could be fixed? What can be improved on? What doesn't need fixing? Keep this the same if you're able to, because a coder's worst nightmare is, and Tanya's going to sing this with me, watch, 99 lines of bugs in the... Is it 99 lines of bugs or bugs of lines?
99 lines of bugs.
99 lines of bugs in the code, 99 lines of bugs. Take one down, patch it around, 117 lines of bugs in the wall, or the code, or something like that. I know she's singing to it, I promise you. So, you know, I make sure these products are good. And, you know, I don't want to talk about how I got it, but all I am going to say is, you know, since I got on, the games have improved greatly in quality. And, you know, we've also got one game. Kasarth is working on one game right now called Sanctus Mortem. You can pick up the demo on Steam. Here, I'll link it real quick. Just gotta load up See, look, I'm looking at the capture software while it's loading, and not a single frame drop. It is still going a smooth 60 frames a second. How awesome is that, guys? How awesome is that? Or actually, better yet, I could probably just go on Facebook and get it that way. By the way, the summer sale is up. You can also get the Kasarth games for 80% off. We've got Chronicles of a Dark Lord Episode 1 Tides of Fate Remastered, and Chronicles of a Dark Lord Episode 2 More of the Abyss. Both are on sale at on Steam, so go pick them up. I mean, if you can't afford a couple bucks, help us out. You know, that's cool, but I figured I'd just throw it out there. Here we go. Let me link it to y'all real quick. There we go. Alright, the demo's free to play, and if y'all have any issues with it, just let me know. I'll help y'all out whenever I can, and I'll report it to Tanya, President, CEO Kasarth, or John, President of Kasarth. And basically, Sanctus Mortem is a, think of it as like Xenogears with some Gundam elements. You know, we're in space. There's also an element of Star Ocean where there's betrayal, and it's just one wild ride, and it's a lot of fun. I hope everybody will at least check out the demo, give some reviews on it, tell us what can we do to make an improvement on it. The demo goes for about 3 to 4 hours. And we also plan, I'm working on testing the Linux port of it. Currently, right now, I have it working on Debian, and Tanya's going to be happy to hear this part. Red Hat Linux, I put it on VMware on my laptop over this week. We're good. If you can get Steam installed on Linux, then on your Linux distribution, then at this point I'm almost certain that you can get it working on any Linux distribution, so long as there is a Steam OS release of it. Steam OS is Linux based. I don't know what it's based off of. It could be Debian, it could be Red Hat, it could be Gentoo, it could be OpenSUSE, I don't know. But if you can install Steam on it, then yeah, you're good. You're golden. We're good. So releasing it for Linux is not going to be a big issue once we get around to it, once the full game is released. Alright. So, anybody else got any questions? Ask me anything. I'm an open book. I get asked a couple of questions, and I go into like a 25-minute conversation. Mandy, what questions do you have? Who's in here? We got 3 people, or better yet, participants. What? I could have sworn this had a... Like, that's one thing that bothers me about YouTube is it doesn't say who's in here. Does Twitch do that or no? Yeah, Twitch does it. Yeah, I get it. Rub it in, why don't you? You'd rather use YouTube. Well, the thing is, it's because my Twitch only has like 50, 60 people in it for subscribers, and here I've got almost around 1,300 people. So yeah, that's kind of one reason I prefer YouTube. However, if I do buy this Razer HD, then what I'll do is I'll have one going to Twitch and another going to YouTube, and I can do them both. There's a guy I was subbed to. I forgot. I think his name was Fu Manchu or something. I don't know what his name was, but he had 2 capture cards, and one was going to Twitch and one was going to YouTube, and he would stream them both simultaneously. It was pretty cool. I got it, but his computer made like he had a 1080 graphics card in his computer. That's all I'm going to say. Guys, ask me a question, please. I'm begging you. Yeah, I just took a bite of biscuit. I was hungry. I know Mandy's in here. I know Tanya's still in here. I think Danny's still in here too. I don't know. He's out on a date with his girlfriend, Jessica. Yoo-hoo! We're in the poisoned water supply. The warrior slashes his sword to the skeleton, breaking his skull open while he drops gold. 25 gold pieces. 17. Ooh, they're known as carvers. Scroll of healing. Scroll of identity. These would follow into Diablo 2 and Diablo 3. Now he's got himself some insurance should he get his ass kicked. Come on, guys, ask a question. Any question. Yeah, this is what started. This is what started the entire franchise.
What console is this on?
PlayStation.
Seriously?
Yeah.
So you're playing it on the emulator?
Yeah. The RetroPie can play PlayStation games. Now, there is one thing I will say. It is glitchy as fuck with some N64 games. I was playing Mario Party earlier and it froze during one of the mini games. I was pissed because I love Mario Party.
Which one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14.
15,238,000.
Oh, that was another game that was announced at E3 that I'm excited for. Super Mario Party.
They've started into the supers.
Let's go, Booney Poo. Gotta beat it now. Ha! It's in everyone's head now.
I'll be happy if I can play as Mario with the Coontail.
He may be in there. I don't know. How's work treating you? Work's great. All right, I am working way harder than I have been. But here's the best part. I'm home every weekend almost. This whole weekend I've got off. But on Monday at 2 a.m. in the morning, I got to get right back up. As some of y'all may know, I used to work at a company called Bellafleur Nurseries. And let me tell you, that was one of the dumbest... No, don't play it. I'm trying to do this. Wait till afterward. Let me tell the story, then you can play it. I don't care. Just wait. Alright, so some of y'all may know I worked at a place called Bellafleur Nurseries, one of the biggest mistakes I ever made in my life. Alright, my buddy on YouTube, Jay Canal, works for him, and he makes good money working for him. He makes around $2,500 to $3,000 every paycheck, and they pay you every 2 weeks. I'm thinking, okay, cool. Why don't I give it a shot? Because his boss, Scott, who on YouTube goes by Trucking Exec, put the word out, hey, I'm hiring drivers. Well, Danny, I can't answer that. 42, there you go. So I put my name in the hat, and the transportation manager calls me up, and we talk for over an hour, and he's like, yeah, it sounds like you're a good candidate. So they hire me on, they rent me a car, I leave Raven Transport, which, I was having nothing but issues with ever since I went back with them. The truck I had kept breaking down. They wanted me to go local, but, one guy fucked it up royally for me to the point that I said, fuck this, I quit. And I said 42, dude. So I go over these guys, and everything seems all good, all right? I'm running good miles. The equipment I've got is decent. I don't want to, the truck I had didn't have an inverter, didn't have an APU, didn't have a refrigerator, didn't have any of that. So I was eating out a lot. And so I'm thinking, okay, but the money I'm making will make up for it. Right? Wrong. Where's my phone at? Well, it's right here. Let me show you guys something real quick. Or I'm not going to show you. Well, yeah, I'll show it. Hang on. Paychex Flex login. Paychex Flex login. So my first check with them was only for 1 day of work. All right, that was my first check. Log in. Enter password. Yes. Autofill. Sorry, it's loud. I can barely hear where I am. Okay, so I'm looking. I've got my pay stubs. All right. View all pay stubs. You can ask Danny, DKS38. I showed this to him last weekend. My first check with them for the 1 day I worked was $319.56. And to me, I'm thinking, wow, I got that much money for 1 day of work? I'm in good hands. The next check I got was 2 weeks later. $1,042.75. What? What? And looking at it, I took out $300 in cash advances. And I get that. Alright? I get, hey, I took out $300 in advances. That's great. But if we add that to the total, which would be $1,342.75, and divide that by 2, we're talking about $770 per week that I brought home. Alright? That sucks. Hey, Carlos, what's up, brother? I work on lunch, about to go back. Just dropping in and say hi. Yeah, cool, bro. Take care, man. Glad it's working out for you. How are you and Bo doing, dude? I miss y'all. We gotta hang out again sometime. Next, if Ouija Mac and Insane Clown Posse come through here again, man, I gotta come to that, man. Seriously. Careful, careful. The Elgato's right there. You'll short the whole computer out.
Goes right there.
Oh, it's on the floor. Okay, never mind. Well, be careful when you set up then. So anyway, and this is how it was the whole time I was with Bellaflor. I was only making around $1,000 to $1,100 per 2 weeks, and I couldn't do it. I could not do it. All right, I was taking out cash loans to pay the rent. I used my entire refund. I got over $3,000 on my refund, and I didn't get to spend a single dime of it on myself. It all went towards bills. All right, and let me tell you, that it was getting on my last nerve working for these guys, because I was out and about for 2 months, 2.5 months straight since when did I start? January 8th, all the way to my final day with them, which was March 16th. All right, I was home for 1 day and 1 day only for a 34-hour restart. All right, and like I said, I'm getting to the point where I'm about done with this company. But I had to keep telling myself, now wait a sec, flower season is right around the corner. All right, that's when I'll be guaranteed 2,800 miles per week. I'll get stop pay, and I'll get cart pay. For every card I get, I'll get $2. And some places could have 10 cards, other places could have over 100. There's a worker there, I'm not going to say his name, but one of the stores he was at had over 100 cards, and he had his kid with him helping him out, and he got over $200 for like an hour of work. Well, I was in Montana on a 10-hour break. It froze last night, and I had frozen brakes. Well, I had no way to free them, and I had no choice, so I started driving, trying to free them, and I ended up busting the tires. So that sucked. So I had to call up maintenance, which was just my dispatcher. He gave me the phone number to call. The guys came out, they replaced the tire, they freed the brakes. Okay, everything's all hunky-dory. 3 days later, my boss Scott, the transportation manager, and my dispatcher all called me at the same time. So it was a 4-way call. And he just starts cussing the ever-loving crap out of me. And I tell him flat out, hey, don't talk to me like that. Because he started saying that there was some gray area in my story, how I told him that my brakes were frozen, and, because he apparently got the bill and it was like over $1,000. He's like, it shouldn't cost more than $1,000 to replace 2 tires. And, we talked it out. I told him the story. I had to pull over into a rest area in North Carolina, where in the mountains, where I've got barely any signal. And I pulled up the text messages that I gave Dave, my dispatcher. And he was going, and I went through it with him one by one, each text message. Because I had nothing to hide. If I hide something, guess what? It's on me if something goes wrong. So I had nothing to hide. I tell him the whole freaking story. And I tell it to him, and he was contemplating firing me. But he's like, no, I need you for flower season. I'm going to let this slide, and you're going to pay for it. And I'm like, all right, I don't mind. If you want me to pay for it, I'll pay for it. I don't give a fuck. Well, he asked me, okay, you can hang up the phone now. You can get back to driving. Well, little did he know, I had him going through my speakers on my truck. So I mute my phone because I knew they were going to continue talking. And I don't know which one it was. It was either the transportation manager or Scott. And he said, I think he's still bullshitting. I think he's a fucking liar. And I wanted to unmute that phone and go fucking crazy. But instead, I had a better idea. A buddy of mine, his name is Emer, alright, had messaged me a week ago saying that he was looking for a driver for his trucks. Alright? And, he was offering me, higher pay, home every weekend, all this stuff. He'd been doing this for about 3 years now. He'd been trying to get me to come work for his company. But the thing is, he was on paper logs, and that usually is bad news for someone like me, who already overworks himself as it is. But I was willing to take a chance, and I called him up and said, "Hey, you still got any openings?" And he's like, "Yeah, my brother does. You want to go work for him?" And I said, "Yes, please." So I get back to Harrisonville, Missouri, which is where Belfour is based out of, and I turn in everything. All right, I came up with this lie. Lisa was in on it. Aribelia, where's mine at? Walking around with pudding. Yeah, we came up with this lie where I was actually going to go back to college, some free scholarship thing that she had signed me up for, and I said, because I didn't want to come work for these guys. Like, Scott is such a disrespectful bastard. Alright, and if he sees this, he's probably going to threaten some lawsuit against me for slander. Dude, what can you sue me for, dude? What can you honestly sue me for? I literally have nothing in my name. Alright, my credit is so fucked, I'd be lucky to be able to open a phone up in my name. So, what are you going to do? You're going to sue my roommates, or you're going to sue somebody that I've never met before? Do it, asshole. I dare you. Because, let me tell you, dude, you're asking for a countersuit if you try this. Alright? Because you false advertised $70,000 plus a year. And all I gotta do is show the judge these checks, and I've saved them. I've been saving screenshots, and I have the PDF files that show that your company is a sham company. And Ike Stevens has a video out saying how much of a sham company is. When you've got multiple people saying that you're a sham company, you know something's fucking up. And I've even got a screenshot of you saying something along the lines of, if you ain't pissing people off, you ain't doing something right. No. If you don't piss people off, then you're doing something right with your business. Because like, I really hope, like, my dispatcher, those women that work in the office, I hope like hell that they quit you, dude. I hope Jay Cannell moves on to a bigger, better thing. He's already a part-timer. He doesn't do the OTR division. And I think it's because he knows it's full of shit. He knows that 38 cents a mile you're paying ain't worth a shit. These guys I'm working for now, they were one time paying 38 cents a mile. However, they were on paper logs. When the ELD mandate came out this year, the electronic log mandate came out, what is it? He had to adapt. Because he could, like, people were getting 4,000 miles a week easily. But of course, we all know why. But, so when the ELD mandate came out, he's like, look, if I don't up my pay, I'm going to lose my drivers. Guess what? Boom. He upped his pay. And, wow, you leveled up. Good job. He upped his pay. Now he's paying 47 cents a mile. You know, he's still able to get his drivers home every weekend. And he's still able to, like, he just bought a bunch of 760s. Volvo VNL 760s, the new line that came out last year. He's bought 4 of them so far, and he's buying more. He's trying to get rid of all of his 670s, and he's going to buy 760s. Very nice trucks. But anyway, back to what Mandy was asking me about work. Yes, I'm great. We'll be back soon, Payne. Going to make muffins. Send me one, Tanya-chan. Angie-chan, send me one. Carissa-chan, send me muffins. Muffins are awesome. Y'all like muffins? What? He says no, and she says meh. This is blasphemy. This is full-blown blasphemy, guys. Oh well, I got Chips Ahoy S'mores cookies because I'm a big fat slob.
I got vape.
Yeah, he's got vape. He's fine.
And a few monsters left.
Yeah. Anyway, so with my job, I'm making 47 cents a mile home every weekend. It's all good.
How?
Very rarely have I had any issues with it. Like when I went to see Camelot, that was the only time I ever had issue with the job. But that was of my own choosing. All right, everything else has been great. I love my dispatcher. I love the pay. I love the miles I get, and I love this Jeld-Win account we scored. This Jeld-Win account I brought home. I brought home $1,700 this past week, take-home pay, and of course it's all gone already. It all went towards bills, but I'm making sure that they're paid so that way when I have a free week, that whole check's mine, no matter how much it is. And that's probably when I'll hopefully get a car by then. Or we'll get caught up on bills, or make sure we stay caught up, maybe put some in savings. But the reason why I'm wanting to get a car now is my boss is charging me for Uber rides to go to work and back, which I'm cool with. He was covering it for a little while, but now it's coming out of my pocket. So every Uber ride I take is around $60 to $70. Well, summertime's here. The price of oil has gone up, and Uber is kind of getting iffy right now because of what happened in Arizona with that woman getting killed with the self-automatic driving car. Of course, it was the woman's fault. She was jaywalking, according to witnesses. But anyway, Elon Musk has taken the blunt of that. So Uber is trying to recompensate for the lost money. So they raised up their prices. Now my rides there are like $80 to $90 a pop. And I'm like, if I do this twice a week, then I might as well buy a car because I'm spending almost $800 a month in car rides. Bless you. Bless you. Which I'm cool with. I really am. I am very thankful that Elvis, all he does is take it out of my pay. He's the owner of the company, by the way. He takes He'll do his deductions, and he'll pay, and he takes out my pay. And most of the time, I still bring home around $1,200-$1,300 a paycheck anyway, so I'm cool with that. And it's a 1099. This is the thing that bums me out about this company, is it's a 1099. What does that mean exactly? It means I'm not getting taxed. So I got to do my own taxes at the end of the year. So I'm constantly, like, everything I buy for that truck, I got to claim. I claim my daily per diem, which is now $63 a day. Last year it was $59. Anything I buy for the truck, cleaning supplies, my Sirius XM radio, my inverter, which I got to go install once this fuse gets in. Should be in tomorrow. My GPS, phone holster, my CB, my microphone, all that stuff. I got to claim everything I possibly can. All right. So whenever tax season rolls around, hopefully I won't have to pay a dime. But knowing me, I'm probably going to have to pay something. Luckily, though, isn't there like some kind of, like, I don't know how much money I'm going to make this year. At the rate I'm going, this will be the first year I crack $70K in the trucking industry. Not the most I made in 1 year in trucking was last year at $51,400 something dollars, if I remember correctly. And I was able to get back $3,000 of the taxes I paid that year. Now, keep in mind, I worked 3 jobs that year. It was night for 1 week. It was CPC Logistics for 6 months, and then it was Raven for the last 5. So yeah, this year I'll have Raven for 1 week, Bella Flora for the 2 months, and those are W-2, I believe, and then this one will be a 1099. So I got to really worry this year when tax season rolls around. I should be fine. Come September, I got to start putting $200-$300 per check into savings, which I'm not going to touch, which also probably means I'm not going to be able, I'm probably going to have to do another cheap Christmas this year. But the boss, something else about this job that I like is I'll get holidays off unless I choose to stay out. So I may get a load that picks up Tuesday in Ohio, for example, and then bring it. That'll give me 2 days to get it down to Dallas. So I'll be driving all Independence Day, and then I may deliver it. On Thursday morning. But if I'm home for it, then great. We'll shoot off fireworks and might do a stream or something. I'm not too sure. But yeah, the job's treating me well, and I don't see myself leaving anytime soon. Unless, the only thing that would get me to leave is if I go broke and I stay broke. Because that was if I can detect it quick enough, then I'll leave the job early before I get it over my head. That's what happened with Knight. I was with him for a week because I was getting my paychecks and I wasn't making good money. I was only making like $200 per day, and after taxes, I'd see about $150. That's a lot of taxes. Let's put it that way for a truck driver, because these trucks weren't equipped. They didn't have refrigerators, inverters, none of that. So I couldn't have a microwave. I couldn't power. I didn't have a place to keep my drinks cold or food cold and take it with me over the road. It just sucks. So I got out of there quick. And the same thing with CPC Logistics. I got on a level 3. Congrats. I got on a bid that was only making me work 3 days a week, and my paycheck really fucking suffered.
Level 7.
Oh, level 7. Why the hell did that thing say level 3? Oh, that's the floor you're on. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Well, excuse me, I miscalculated. Oops.
No, you missed Mr. Oops. He's already dead.
Yeah, that'll work too. But yeah. So yeah, works good for me. Any other questions, guys? Anything? Come on, don't be shy. I think I know the answer, Mr. Garrison. Shut up, fat boy! Ah, don't call me fat, you fucking Jew! Eric, did you just say the F word? Jew? No! 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 This song's gonna be stuck in my damn head all day. This is wrong, guys.
They probably can't even hear it.
No, they can hear it. The Yeti's picking it up. The song's gonna be stuck in my head all day now. Uh-oh, what's happening? He's playing the song Fat Val Kilmer by the Amazing Brando. Believe in yourself, Carl. Believe. Oh, Brando's doing okay, by the way. He lives in Flint, Michigan. You know how they've been having that water crisis lately. Actually, it's been going on for a few years now. He said his tap water is like getting beer, except it doesn't take. It's like that episode of Married with Children where they finally get running water and they turn the faucet on and the water's like gushing out brown water and they get a pitcher full of it and it's like, ooh, I want mine extra crunchy. That's a show they need to bring back, Married with Children. They already brought back Roseanne and then canceled it because she, quote unquote, made a racist
Oh dear
God, what the hell is this? Do you know the way? What? Do you know the way, my brother? I don't even gonna ask what the fuck you are. You better go. You need to go right now. First, you must know the way.
What the fuck is the way? I don't understand.
My name is Ile, and you must know the way.
What? How do you even spell that shit?
The way is a path to a path of enlightenment. Sing with me, my brother. Sing with me the song of my people.
Yes, it hurt my ears too, people.
No, 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 no. You are a false idol. I spit on you.
I am 5 seconds away
From blowing you the fuck up.
And you have no idea how close I am.
To just that's a good. If y'all need somebody to subscribe to, Devil Artemis. All right, I'll type his name in here. Subscribe to that guy. He's funny as hell. He does a lot of Cell verses and a lot of live things involving Perfect Cell. And he also does this skit with Kermit the Frog. Like he's got Kermit the Frog and Cell. Like, then I spit on you. Oh my God! And the thing is, he's got like 6 episodes of it. One of them a prank. Do you know what my favorite dish for dinner is? Ebola with cheese. Y'all ask a question. Come on. I don't know what to ask. I'll be back in a minute. I need to make dinner. I'll try and hurry. Well, hurry the hell up. Hurry up, Mandy. But do you know?
No, I don't know. I don't care.
My favorite part is the Ebola.
Fucking kill me. Fucking kill me right now. Do you know what my favorite is?
Please stop with these goddamn jokes.
Ebola with cheese.
Dear God, stop now.
But do you know the way?
If you ask me that one more time or spit on me again, I will destroy you.
We will never be destroyed.
We will destroy you before you can destroy us. Us? We? What army? Well, shit.
Now behold, Puppet Sir, the battle cry of my people.
Oh my God! Please stop that fucking clicking!
My brother, please join me. I will show you the way to
Fuck your queen! What the fuck did you just say to me?
I said, fuck
Your
your
queen.
queen.
It's a fucking thought!
Okay, fuck your people, and most of all,
Fuck you.
Do you have any final words before we sacrificing you. You know what? It's funny you ask. I can think of a few.
I can watch this all day. This is hilarious as hell.
Flee, my brothers. I shall take him myself.
Oh! Yeah, here we're just killing time right now until somebody asks me something. Ask me anything. How's work going for Lindy? What are we watching? Oh, I already said what we're watching. Where can we buy a retro pie at? Ask me any of that. I don't care. What beer am I drinking? How fat am I?
Too fat to count?
What the?
I gave him that look I give you whenever you fart.
Where am I? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, what a horrible...
Ninja!
Alright, that is the last time
I know what I can do.
snort coke before taking a nap.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm so dumb.
I'll be right back. Hang on. Ninja! There's my baby. I'm about to have a couple of cats running all over me.
Or fuck, if you don't have questions for Hunter P, ask questions to me. Don't care.
Here's my baby. This is Ninja. He's 1 year old. He's a black tabby cat. I love him so much. Look at how big he's gotten.
I didn't go to medical school.
Hey. Whoa, you can't have any of that. It's a
Dear
cookie.
God, what the hell is this? Do you know the way? Why do you know the way?
No!
Come on. Close so I can put a bubble up. Damn.
Do you know my favorite part of the evening? Oh my God, I don't care. Oh dear God, what the hell is
There.
this? Do you know the way? What do you...
Trying to put on part 3 or something?
Yes, and it's being a fucking pain in my dick. You know what? Fuck it.
Come on, guys, ask me something. How's Mandy's ears? I think she's deaf after we did that skit. Hey, where'd you go?
Ebola!
Ninja left me. He went over there to play. Now Rena's over here. Rena, do you want some treats?
Give me my charger from over there if you don't mind.
I'm getting attacked. I don't know if you're getting attacked, but I'm
Oh,
getting attacked.
okay, hang on. You want some treats, Rena? Come on. Oh, crap. I'm trapped. Here, put that over there, please. Careful, it's heavy. Thank you.
Although I do need my phone charger.
Sound like Galaga sound effects. Okay, this is funny. I've got Katarina right over here, and I've got Ninja over here, and they're both eyeballing me. There you go. Alright, y'all want y'all's treats? Come up. You gotta come up here and get them, though. Come on. Come on, Ninja. Rena.
Yes, you are being attacked.
Clown.
Rena. You gotta
Travis
come up
300
here.
from Dam.
Come on. Come on.
Damn in our own guild, our own realm.
Katarina.
Yes.
Katarina. Oh, there's Ninja.
What level is this clown?
Hey, what the hell? Hey, come here.
49. Well, no, that's Ann. Ann 300 is 49. Travis is 50. So you might want to...
Hey, wants this? Come and get it. It's like they're smart. I don't want to be on YouTube. Yeah, you do. You're cats. You love attention. If y'all don't mind, hit that thumb up button too. It'll help out a lot. It helps me get my views. Please. Hey, Ninja. Rena.
How many marches he's got on me?
Oh, he's eating what Rena didn't eat. Don't get mad at him. You left it there. See, that's why Ninja's got a weight problem. Is because whenever I feed both Ninja and Rena, I feed them both at the same time a thing of wet cat food. Rena will only eat like a little bit of it, and then Ninja will go over and eat the rest of it. Of course, Rena's gonna hop up here now, and because she's probably thinking like, I'm a female, I gotta watch my figure, and Ninja's just like, I don't give a shit, give me your food. So we've been going on for an hour now, y'all. Make some noise. Come on, y'all. There's got to be another question to ask. Come on. There you go. Good girl. Now we got a cat up here. Yeah, Ninja found Rena's patty and is now eating it. Don't skip on the patty. Oh! Terribly sorry, sir. We got 3 people. Well, come on, y'all. Make some noise. Oh, he's getting attacked right now. Here, let me see the controller. I'll play it for a little bit. Don't want to leave it paused. Alright, there we go. Just gotta remember how to play this damn game. Oh, crap! Fucker. I forgot how you loot. Square?
Square.
Okay. Come here. Stupid archers. What? Who the hell's still firing at me? Go away. Come on, y'all. Make some noise. Ask me a question. I'll answer it. Honestly. Don't ask what my social is. You ain't getting that.
They're going after heroes. They haven't snagged anybody's hero yet.
4T photo posted for the first time in a while. Yeah, that's great. Shut up. Okay, let's see here. Come on, we got 3 people watching. Y'all make some noise. Scroll of Inferno. Nice. Ooh. Alright, he's taking over. I just didn't want it on pause screen forever is all. Ooh. Nice. Monkey. 37. He's got 37 strength. You guys know why I'm laughing at that, right? If you don't, I'll play the skit out for you. Hello? Come on, make some noise. Light up the chat. Come on, y'all. Ask me something, please. Man, I know you got a question. Ask it. Or unless you asked it in Discord. No, you didn't say anything in Discord.
You're fine. If you don't have questions for Hunter P, ask the Moogle a question.
Yeah, ask the Sir Mogs a question. Ask Rosanna a question. Do something, please.
Oh, the 100P's gonna have to read me the question.
That's fine.
He didn't say anything in Discord.
Fine, if I don't have questions for 100P, ask the Moogle a question.
Yeah, ask the Sir Moss a question. Ask Razana a question. Do something, please.
Got 2 thumbs. We got 4 people watching now. All right.
So the 100P's gonna have to read me the question.
That's fine. He didn't say anything in Discord.
Come on, y'all. Well, I will be honest too. That conversation I had earlier about what happened at Belfort. If say for example, there's a guy out there called Trucker Logic or Neo Logic or something like that. If he sees this, he may extract the image, and then that may get Scott's attention to my video. Which, like I said, I welcome the controversy, dude. Don't get pissed off at me for telling the truth. Then again, you only want to believe what you want to believe, you asshole. Now that might get me in trouble calling him an asshole, but whatever. He shouldn't have called me a liar. Not enough. Sounds like Duke Nukem.
Not enough mana.
Damn, look at all of them. Sounds like Duke Nukem when he's getting shot up. Come on, y'all. Make some noise. Ask me a question, or just watch the Moogle play. Watch him play Diablo. I forgot the damn name. I forgot the name of the game for a while. Y'all add me on Steam, HunterPBrown. I got plenty of games on there we can play together. Yoo-hoo! Oh, I'll do a strip cheese if you ask me a question. No, wait, I'm trying to get people to ask me a question. Lindy will do a strip cheese if you ask him a question.
No.
Supposed to say we want to get more people, not run them away.
She's gonna punch you know that, right?
He was referring to you. What is he bitter of him?
Really?
If he had said that before you said that, then yeah, he would have been directing that at me. Now the question's up in the air. Let's see how long I can take a puff for. What's your volts at?
75.
That's what mine are at. Fuck!
Yeah, try mine like that.
No, you've got Nick in yours. I'm just gonna sit here puff until somebody asks me a question. We gotta get at least a couple more questions in now, y'all. Maybe TLG will pop up. Maybe he'll get off work and come. He may not. I don't know. I know he works graveyard shift. Either that or everybody knows, dude. Just stop the AMA and publish the episode already. Actually, that's a question I can answer right now. Why does it take me so long to edit these episodes now? When a couple years ago I was able to get an episode out every week, and then after episode 12 is when it all just started taking forever to get each episode out. That was when everything started going downhill. All right, free time wise. That was when I was at Bellaflor, or not Bellaflor. That was when I was at CPC Logistics. And, you know, I was so exhausted that I never wanted to do anything. And then Raven was the same way. The only reason I got any of those episodes out was because I had a lot of downtime. And during downtime, I would edit the episode. And it's just as bad as it is now. It's like I just want to come, like, I come home and I don't have that much time. I've got 2 days, I got a day or two at best to enjoy myself. And that's it. I get nothing else. And I'm trying my best to rest, not stress myself out or anything like that. And, oh yeah, he's changing games. Did you save at least?
Yes.
Okay, good. So yeah, just something to keep in mind, y'all, is I'm just trying to enjoy my rest is all. And I can't, like, you know, whenever I come home, I want to, you know, play some video games for a little while. I want to get on MapleStory. I want to go Pokemon Go hunting. I want to go out with Lisa and, you know, get a nice dinner or see a movie. You know, I only get a couple of days to do that. And you're thinking, why don't I take my laptop with me over the road? The thing is, they keep me busy when I'm on the road. And I'm only down for 10 hours at a time. During that 10 hours, I've got a bunch of options I can do. But most of the time, I get dinner, shower, and sleep during that 10-hour period. And I'm a guy that sleeps a good 8-9 hours at a time. So that gives me 1 hour at the least, 2 hours at best to do whatever the hell I want. Let me tell you something too. Whenever I hook everything up in my truck, I have to unhook it and secure it because I don't want to put a bunch of Velcro on my laptop to hold it in place. So we, so, you know, most of the time I just don't even bring my laptop with me because I don't have enough downtime to set it all up, turn it on, run the stuff that it needs so it can run fast, and just, yeah, I don't have that, the thing for that.